I've got to say, I've kept the opening exposition short because I want this to be immersive.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Okay.
So welcome to Rovanna. Several centuries ago, the gods created a perfect material plane. Their masterpiece, a place where all forms and walks of life could cohabitate and exercise their free will throughout all corners of the world. Throughout its history, several dark forces have risen up to seize the realm for themselves. But ultimately, mankind has always prevailed. For in Rovanna, heroes are as abundant as the magic that flows through the world. Generations of heroes and quests are the stories that bind many cultures of Rovanna together. Many citizens are quick to boast that one of their siblings is a paladin hunting trolls in the Verlinese mountains, or that their great-grandfather was able to reanimate the dead before necromancy was outlawed. Great deeds, admirable folk, and infamous heroes are what the realm of Rovanna is famous for. But you all are not those heroes. This story will center around you all, who for the most part are the byproducts of different campaigns. You all aren't the heroes. You don't slay the dragons or save the princesses. You all are the rejects of a more typical fantasy story. The mentally ill, the morally gray, the outcasts. And this story begins in a fitting location, in the Twin Cities. Now, the Twin Cities were established several centuries ago as a more secular response to many other cities at the times, like religious oligarchies. Now, kind of like the name suggests, the Twin Cities are more like two separate cities. They're on opposite sides of a peninsula. If you guys are looking at the map, they're on the far west side. There's a bay that separates the two.
I'll try to pull it up.
You got it, yeah. Now, the East Borough, which is the one that's a little bit more northern and a little bit more eastward on the map, that's more of like your highbrow society. That's a bureaucratic, they're bourgeois, they've got a lot of new political ideas in that realm. It's like the short pump of the West in Rovanna. Now, the West Borough, which is across the bay from them, which is south of them, that's like a criminal hub in the world.
Where is?
So
I just showed you.
You're all good. So the one that you were just in, the one that's north,
The Twin Cities.
that's the rich one. The one that we're in, the southmost of the Twin Cities.
I got the map. I got it.
It's like a criminal hub. There's a lot of thieves there. It's run by street gangs, a lot of local mafia. So like I was saying, this is where our story starts. And we're gonna start in a small building, in an alleyway. It's a little bit cold outside, but we are inside a tavern right now. This is Fulbert's Inn. You guys can hear the sounds of dishes being clinked against one another. It's not a busy day. It's not a quiet day either. There's 3 kobolds sitting on the far right side of the bar. They seem to have some bag between them. They're arguing about something. One's like, I want some more. Shouldn't you know? You're keeping to the diet. You shouldn't have any of that. There's some drunk guy sitting at the end of the bar, just kind of pushed over into his drink, and there's a little halfling behind the bar who's kind of wiping it down, looking around, seeing what's going on. And as he looks up from wiping down the bar, the door swings open, and we see Bigg Constantine walk through the door of the tavern. Would you describe what everybody sees?
Oh, look. What a humble little abode we have. It's quite nice and warm in here. Full of people. I want a drink. I have some information I need to find.
So you see the halfling bartender that's sitting behind the bar right now. He's the guy that has kind of this wraparound gray beard. He's an older gentleman, but he's a halfling. Like I mentioned, he's a bit chubbier. He walks up to you and he says, "Oh, how you doing, sir? My name is Fulbert Toll. I'm the owner of this inn. How can I help you out? If you want a room, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, they're both taken up for the night, but maybe I can help you in some other way."
What's the economy like here?
It's all right. I mean, we've had better times. I mean, shipments have been kind of off recently. There's been a lot more law interference, so we've had a little bit less of our kind of extra city interactions commercially, but inside the city we've done all right. We have a few companies rising up recently. We've had some deliveries companies arise, and that's been neat. A lot of new commercial developments, but for me, it's just more of the same. I'm just, serving people drinks.
So what would you say the average income per person is for you?
Well, it certainly depends. I mean, most citizens of of the West Borough, they have, unreported income. So it's a bit hard for me to say that, but I'd say if you're thinking hourly, maybe 15 if you're lucky. Anywhere from 12 to 15 an hour.
Okay. I'm doing alright.
That's right. Can I help you with anything else? You said you like a
How
drink.
much would a beer be?
A beer? It's all right. We've got our own. It's just $4 for a pint.
You don't sound too impressed about it.
It's, times being what they are, I'd like to be doing a little bit more with the ingredients, but like I said, the shipments. What can you do?
Can I get it for $3?
Actually, here, roll me a persuasion check.
Alright, what dice do I do?
So if you're looking on your, it'll be a D20, but if you're looking on your character sheet, you're gonna see on the middle all those words kind of scrolled down.
Persuasion.
Persuasion is the one you want. So if you roll a D20, it'll say plus or minus something.
So
The
that'd be my
higher you
modifier?
get, the better.
That's my modifier?
That's your modifier.
So 0 is just no modifier.
That's right. You'll
So
just
whatever
roll
my
a
value
D20.
like that.
That's
Alright.
right.
You got this.
What does it have to be? An 8.
A what? An
An
8?
8.
Do you have any of the plus or the minus?
No.
Instead of the modifier.
8. I got an 8.
You look like a friendly guy, but I can't really make exceptions.
Fine. Can I get, if I promise to buy more beer, can I get a cheaper price?
Guess it depends on how much you promised to buy.
Oh, quite a bit.
How much are we talking?
How much you got?
Well, we've got several barrels of it in the back. I've got to say, but if you want to run me out of town, I can't. You can't buy me all stores. I got customers here.
That'll be enough.
You want to
I'll give you 8 as a potential figure.
8?
What can you offer me on that per beer?
Give you 2 beers.
2 per beer?
No, I mean 8 gold to give you 2 beer. 4 gold per beer.
I'm saying 8 beers.
8 beers. Well, that would be not best of math, but I think I'm talking 32 gold here.
You're not giving me a discount for buying more beer?
Well, I think that we'd have to have a down payment situation.
I'll just take 1.
All right. So you take the 1. Go ahead and give 4 GP off your inventory there. You'll see it kind of. It'll be in your inventory. It'll be in the top right.
4 gold.
That's right. So you have this beer. You're taking a sip. You're looking around. You see a bit of customers, but you're sitting at the bar. Fulbert kind of gets back to what he was doing a bit. He's looking at you kind of back and forth, but nothing outside of what an ordinary bartender would do. You see these kobolds continuing to argue amongst themselves to your right. You also see the guy to your right on the bar. He's kind of slumped over. Are you doing anything right now?
Then poke him.
You poke the guy? Kind of.
Nicely. I poke him nicely.
Kind of retreats back into his drink.
Say, excuse me? I walk away.
Alright, you walk away. Alright, which way are you walking?
To a booth.
To a booth? One of the ones to the right?
It's right here, I guess.
It's
Is this
right
one?
there.
Is this one?
So you're kind of standing right now in the corner of the entryway. What you're seeing across from you is a staircase.
So I can go up here.
If you'd like to, sure.
I'll go right
Alright, so it's going to be on the right side.
Okay,
You
so if
see
I was-
where it says second story?
Oh, so I'm over here.
That's right.
Is this the bathroom? Is this the
Not
bathroom?
quite. Alright, so we're going to pause you right there, actually. Because in the room right across from you with the door shut is Eowyn's song. And
Alright,
Eowyn, I will say, there is someone. You have a Kinku friend. You've done a few jobs with him before, but you're not on a, not very friendly with him. His name is Dwyer, and the Kinku is he's like a half bird creature. He's definitely a rogue, kind of like you, but he's sitting in the room with you there. He's kind of sitting at the table. It looks like you're sitting on the bed.
So is this the room? Yeah.
That's right. This is your room
I'm on
at
the bed?
Well, I mean, you put yourself there. Would you like to be on the
I
bed?
thought it was a table. Yeah, I'll be on the bed.
Okay, so when you're sitting on the bed with this this bird rogue with you, would you describe what everybody sees?
Oh. So, Eowyn's kind of a pretty boy, I think. He looks like what I imagine. What's his face from The Princess Bride? Wesley?
Wesley.
Wesley. He looks kind of like Wesley from The Princess Bride, except if he hadn't showered in about 3 weeks. He's got on like some raggedy gray top and pants and a few belts with a weapon attached. He's got a rapier. It's all. He's had it for a while now. Can't really afford to get another one. It's not the best thing in the world, but he gets by with it. Yeah. So I don't like the guy sitting across from me.
All right, so you're in this room. This guy Dwyer, this kinku, is sitting next to you. Looks kind of impatient. He's kind of, he doesn't have fingers because he's like half bird. He's just kind of, if he did, they'd be picking at their nails. He's sitting there. He's stressed out. He's like, this fucking gnome. I swear to God, this is the third thing I've done for him. All these fucking gnomes are late all the fucking time. When's Chestnut gonna get here?
Damn.
Why would I do that?
Shit, I don't know. I've probably done more than you have anyways.
I'm on the same schedule you are. We wait here for him. We get the job. We go out. I never see you again.
So, he tell you what's going on here?
Not
He didn't
much.
tell me.
No.
He just told me to meet
no,
here.
actually, he did tell me something. It was a job, and that's it.
All right. So, Dwyer takes out this cigarette from his pocket, lights it up, smokes it, kind of feel the smoke clouding the room a bit. And you're thinking of it. He's going to roll a perception check to pick up on that. Let's see.
Wait, he rolls too?
Yeah, everybody rolls. So he's kind of like, bless you. And he just gets back to his shit. As this is happening, this kind of changes things interestingly enough. So I guess before anything else, Big Constantine, you hear the door swing open behind you. And as you're coming up the staircase, we see none other than Jimmy Chestnut walks in. Oh!
Oh no!
This is Big Constantine. How you doing?
You motherfucker.
Good to see you. How you doing, big man? He kind of daps you up. How you
Can we hear
been?
this from in the room? Can we hear this?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah. Ooh. 14.
Okay. So you hear him greeting someone. Say, oh, Constantine. All right. So you're here for the fight, right? Am I?
You're lucky I don't fucking kill you.
Oh, you're lucky I don't kill you, you big sack of shit. And he kind of punches you in the stomach there, but it's very obvious that you're bigger than him.
It felt like nothing to me.
Okay. So he gives you this hit in the stomach, and he goes, well, I gotta tell you. So someone who's above me, quite frankly, is participating tonight. And I don't, I haven't seen you in a minute, Constantine, but I know this guy, so I wanted to do you a favor. This guy's got, it's pretty big. So I put you up against the lower guys. They're being funded by, I don't know, some upstart from the city's betting on them. But you're going to be fighting some kobolds tonight.
Alright.
But it's a situation, you see, because I got to work for my boss. Now, the thing is that whoever wins this is going to end up fighting what my boss is bringing.
How much money?
Well, it all depends. I've heard there's going to be some high rollers tonight. You know me, I don't bet. But, could be in the hundreds.
I might need some up front.
Up front? I'm not paying you anything. You only get paid if you win. Who are you betting on? You tell me.
You owe me.
Oh, you for what?
All that shit.
Do a performance check.
What do I do? Is that a roll of 20 again?
It's another one. Yeah, it should be. So I will say, Eowyn, you're hearing them talking about betting on something. It definitely seems like the person who is outside will be participating in this somehow. But you don't really get any details. You just know that there's some kind of betting event. 5. All right, listen. You want to do the performance, you go perform to somebody who's in show business. Me, I'm in a different business. So are you betting or what? Because I can take your money. You bet on whoever you want. I can tell you who else is going.
Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Behind the door there.
I've got some guys I'm meeting in there.
I kicked the shit out of the door.
You kick the shit out of the door?
Oh.
Okay. Let me see real quick. Go ahead. Are you just doing an unarmed strike?
I guess so. I guess that would count.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go into your actions. If you, it should be like the first thing you see is unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the one that says hit DC?
Yeah.
Actually, I guess if you're kicking a door, you wouldn't need to. Go ahead and roll damage for me. The one to the right of
So
that.
just click it?
That's right. Yeah.
6.
6.
Is there nothing?
So the
Damn.
it's. I mean, you put a pretty big crack in it. Like you definitely see it bounce on its hinge a bit. Eowyn, you kind of hear the door budge a bit, Dwyer's like, "Fuck's going on in there?" So I guess what's your move? Dwyer's gonna follow your lead here.
I'm gonna hit him with the, you know who I bet that is? Yes, Smut.
Shit.
Bro's
All right.
on the door.
Actually, yeah. So he go ahead and swings open this door, and Eowyn, you see a big Constantine.
I know I smell fucking bird person in here. I knew there was a fucking bird person.
What do you mean bird person, half-breed?
Half-breed?
Half-breed? Oh, I just assumed since you're balding. I thought you weren't a high elf. Those guys don't lose hair. Or is there something I'm
I
missing?
will maul you to pieces, bro.
You will maul me to pieces?
I will. I'm not done because you're sitting in here alone. I caught you off guard. But you're lucky I don't right now.
So Jimmy's like, gentlemen, please, all right? We're all here. We're on the same team. All right? He kind of puts his arms, he puts one hand on Eowyn, one hand on Constantine.
I wasn't
And
even there.
at this point, we're going to cut down to a small room underneath the staircase.
Small room must be small person.
And Wilbis Fappleback, you have been in a barrel for quite some time.
Where?
You have been in
Where?
a barrel. You have been in this barrel for quite some time. It's an empty barrel. Of
course.
Circumstances being what they are, you can't hope for better. It's clean. There's an air hole for you. But suddenly it opens up, and you see a halfling man looking down at you. He seems rather chubby. He's got a gray wraparound beard. You see a friendly halfling man. You tell me what he sees.
You would see me looking up at him, expecting to see the barrel open. This is no surprise to Wilbis. And so I need to figure out some way. Now, do I know if this gentleman is in on it or not?
You could give me a wisdom check with advantage. Either a wisdom or insight, whichever is higher.
Hold on.
They're both in that same middle bar, the large list of skills. If you click whatever box to the right of them, it'll do it for you.
6.
You have no idea who the fuck this is. Matter of fact, you've never seen a halfling in your life. This is a new type of mankind that you've never encountered. And he looks, I mean, you do get that he looks elderly, though. He's old, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
He looks down on you, says, "Oh, hello, I'm sorry, I know this might be a bit of a shock to you. My name is Fulbert. Sorry," he kind of lowers his voice a bit. I'm here to help you out a bit. And I know the situation with your passage was a bit less than desirable, but I would like to make you an offer, if you'd be willing to hear it.
I'm open.
So I figured, you know, it's unfortunate what's going on with your people. And I want to help you out. But I do also need help around here myself. And I did take a certain venture to get you here. And, you know, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't let you have your free choice, but I think that it might be worthwhile if you considered taking a job here. I mean, this is a tavern and an inn. I'm sure you can hear everything around you. But you know, you could sweep up tables. You could clean them. You could help me serve folks. I mean, a lot of folks around here don't take kindly to gnomes, but...
What would my pay be?
Well, I can give you a room, I can give you board, but I got to tell you, I only make enough to scrape by on my own.
I think I'm more of like a manager role as opposed to like physical labor. So is there a way that I could maybe like convince my new friend to maybe make my position a little bit more, I don't know, higher, glamorous, higher paying?
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Oh shit, I got a 3.
Look, Wilbis, that's your name, right?
Yep.
I would love to help you, but I can only offer but so much. I can give you a humble life. It's better than what you had.
Okay, can I take it, but like not be signed into any like contract? Like I can take it, but I can also leave whenever I want to.
I'll let you think about it.
Okay.
I'll give you the night.
You know what? Okay, I'll think about it. I'll take the night.
All right. Well, would you like to do anything? I mean, I know you've been in a barrel all this while. I've got ale out in the bar. I've got some peanuts and the like.
How much is like a little thing of peanuts?
That'd be free for you.
Free?
Well, I figure it'd be quite rude of me to take you into me tavern. I mean, you don't have anything on you, do you? Feel weird charging you.
Give me 2 of those. Give
2
me
bags of peanuts?
2 bags of peanuts.
All right, go ahead and if you want to, put them in your inventory. If you want to eat them, that's fine too.
And then I'll say like with that, maybe like a cup of water too.
All right, he goes to the bar, gives you a cup of water. Do you want to stay in the room beneath the stairs? Would you like to move about a bit? He says, "Oh, if you want to, you can. Feel free to leave here. Don't feel, like you've got to be in one place. Feel free to walk around. I'd want to do that if I were you."
Yeah, I feel like after being in the barrel, I can like put my stuff in the room and just kind of like walk around and explore the tavern. Maybe head upstairs, see what's up there.
Would you like to?
I think I would. Yeah.
Okay, so Wilbis kind of, as you go out from around the bar, go ahead and make a perception check. But yeah, it's right above.
7.
Wow.
This is bad.
You can see the people around the bar. A lot of them are creatures you've never seen before. You walk past this drunk man who's kind of hovering over his drink. You've seen men before, but when you walk out and directly in front of you, there's that big table of what looked like lizard rats. They're about 3 feet tall. They seem very rowdy, but you've never seen them before.
No, did you?
Would you still like to go up and around to the stairs?
Can I like
It might have been
not
from
like
the
spy on
wall.
their conversation, but kind of see like what their vibe is, like what their mood
Okay.
is before I
Is
want to
it
like
oh shit.
approach them versus like
The lizard people?
Yeah. Like, are they like angry, happy? Like, I don't
Go ahead and make an insight check or a charisma check, maybe,
charisma check.
or not a charisma check. Sorry, insight or maybe a perception.
I got a 21.
Oh, 21. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. All right. So these guys actually with a 21, you notice that first of all, they have a big sack of money in the center of the table. They're arguing about who takes what if they win. They're talking, it seems to be about a fight going on, but someone else is paying them to win the fight, and that's what the money is. They seem rowdy, and one of them looks over at you and just kind of sneers, goes, "What are you looking at, little man?" And kind of turns back over to his drink and his money.
Can I like blow him up with a spell? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, you know what? I would keep that knowledge, but I'd be like, I want to leave him alone, right?
Okay.
3 of them, 1 of me could be dangerous. I want to go, and I kind of want to like peek my head up around the stairs just to kind of.
You peek your head up around the stairs, and you see the backs of a few people. You see the back of a very large elf who's in some kind of like fighting outfit, I'd assume. Some kind of like uniform, I guess. Something like that.
Currently it says something clothes, common.
Combat clothes?
Clothes.
Alright, well, yeah.
Common.
He looked common clothes. Alright.
Common rags.
He's got some common rags on. You see kind of eclipsed behind this high elf, this little gnome. And this gnome is fat. He's got a big pompadour haircut and a little pink suit on. And he seems to be kind of holding them, kind of like looking like he's making peace. Because on the other side of him, there is a half-elf who looks very, kind of pretty boy-esque. And also in the room with him, there seems to be some kind of bird-like vagabond.
Have they seen me yet at this point?
Everybody make me a perception check who was in that room. Actually, Andrew, you go ahead and make it at disadvantage. What I mean by that...
I smell this fucking elf. I smell this fucking...
So, you're going to make 2
How do I do
rolls, and you're going to take the lower one of the 2. And this is because your back is turned. You wouldn't be able to see him as well. What'd you get?
20.
You got a nat 20?
No, I got a 17
fuck.
plus 3.
17. What'd you get, Andrew?
5.
5.
What?
Dwyer's going to get a... Dwyer got a 16. And then... Shit, where's... Jimmy actually has a character sheet. And then,
Should
Jimmy
we make a
gets...
stealth check?
Yeah. Should I make a stealth check?
Do you want to be seen?
I guess I prefer. Well, actually, no. I wouldn't attempt to not be seen.
Okay.
So no. So
All right, so Ewan, you're the first one to notice it immediately. You see this little gnome, this little white-haired gnome, kind of peek out from behind the staircase, and a few seconds afterwards, you see Dwyer's like, "What the hell is there a gnome down there?" And Jimmy Chestnut's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And what are you doing? You pick up the gnome. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and would you like to be picked up?
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you'll go ahead. You're now grappled.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what that means is essentially you're constrained right now. You have to make an opposing athletics check to get out and have free movement. This
Okay.
big high elf takes you under his arm.
Yeah.
There's a big flurry of movement. You don't see much. And that's where we see Ivarn Bludaxe walk in.
Where am I?
Oh, you walk into the main entrance.
It's been a while.
You haven't entered yet.
Yeah.
Ivarn, you've also just finished a long ride yourself. You walk
Yeah.
into this tavern after a long day. You see all the rabblery that we've already discussed. The kobolds are on the right. There's the drunk guy at the bar. There's a little halfling bartender who's tending the bar. And you look up the staircase and you see quite a motley crew of people. All of them seem to be kind of on the seedier side. One of them is holding a gnome in his arms. But what do they see?
Well, they see Ivarn Bludaxe. He's pretty, straightforward, tall, brooding, handsome fella, like myself. Think of me, but in the game. So
Yeah.
just that
Picture.
easy.
Cool. All right. So you walk in. You immediately see some kind of altercation going on. Like I mentioned, there's this high elf guy. He's kind of got a gnome under his arm. The gnome seems to not mind it all that much. You've got another gnome at the top of the staircase who's dressed a little bit better. And then you see, of course, a half elf and a little kinku rogue in the room directly across from the stairs, going straight up from the entrance. So, what are you doing, Ivarn? Everyone's kind of
not paying any mind to that. I'm
All
here
right.
I'm here. I just got off a long journey. I want to relax. I go up to the bartender.
How's it going? How can I help you, sir?
Been better. How much are your ales, would you say?
4 gold.
Can I intimidate him by saying 2?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Oh.
Holy shit. He says, it's on the house. And he scoots an ale across to Ivarn. And Ivarn, actually, you've just gotten off of this carriage, so you're kind of coming into your body a bit more, realizing how you're doing today. You're stretching out a bit. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for your arthritis check.
Wait, before I finish, he gave it to me for free. I'm sliding him 2 for a tip.
All right. Oh, thank you kindly. He takes the
I got
two.
a 10, by the way.
You got a 10? You've been better. You're a little bit achy, but nothing that would be attributed to arthritis. Just kind of
Nothing an ale won't fix.
Yeah, nothing in
Oh,
ale
no,
will
hold on,
fix.
hold on.
That's a good way to look at it. So he gives you this ale. He kind of gets back to what he's doing. You're at the bar. What are you up to?
Where are the dollar whores around here?
So one of the kobolds hears you. Say, I heard that right. Can't find anybody around here. All these fucking dudes coming in. Fucking gnomes. Fucking half-breeds. What's next, you know?
I know, right?
Damn.
His focus changes. A gnome? He hates gnomes.
Ivarn hates gnomes?
Ivarn hates gnomes.
All right.
This is also a journey of redemption.
Okay.
Let's not forget. Betterment.
I
Where
will
is this
say,
gnome?
for context for everybody, I'll pause you. In this world, gnomes are a bit of a persecuted race.
Oh wow, I was just kind of doing it to fuck with
Well,
you.
no, it works with the canon.
That's
So
perfect.
gnomes have
This
been
is insert character too.
in the swamplands that are just south of where our story takes place, where Wilbis comes from. Actually, fuck this. Why am I telling you this? You give me a history check.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
All right.
History check. It has to do with justifying your racism. Same thing.
I don't want to justify.
See, I want to jump into the board.
22.
Again? Alright, shit. Alright, so you're racist against gnomes, not because they annoy you. Frankly, the gnomes that you know in Verlany were all cool people. But the southern gnomes piss you off because they are being held down by goblins. This 100-year-old conflict between the gnomes and the goblins over what? Swampland? Who gives a fuck? All it is just stupid religious wars. If these gnomes maybe could take a little bit more initiative and ally with some people in the east, maybe they wouldn't be sold into slavery by the goblins in the west. But that's not your problem.
To make it clear, I also hate goblins.
And you also hate the goblins. Those greedy fucks don't know their ass from the hole in the ground. At least the gnomes are a little bit smart, but the goblins are stronger, so they have the upper hand in the war.
So does it return to me?
Yeah.
Oh, so then I asked the guy, where is this gnome?
Well, frankly, I saw 2 of them. One of them hopped out from behind the bar. I might get my drink back, to be perfectly fucking honest with you. Anyways, he went up the stairs, and another one seemed to be a bit more well off. He went up the stairs some time ago.
Now I go to the bartender. You have gnomes back there making this ale, serving me this ale. Intimidation.
So go ahead and give me an a insight check with advantage. That you'll roll twice. You'll take the higher one.
12.
12. Okay. No, that's a baseless claim. Quite frankly, I'm a little bit baffled. I wouldn't let gnomes eat in the same place as men, and these kobold gentlemen have been fine. They're paying me well, and I think you'd be a little bit more kind to me, especially after I gave you that free ale. And you think he's telling the truth?
Are you lying to me?
He is telling the truth.
$2 tip.
He is telling the truth.
You think he's telling the truth?
All right. I appreciate your honesty. Now, where is this gnome? Well, I don't ask him. I go looking for the gnome.
Okay, where are you looking?
Didn't you say the gnomes were upstairs?
That's right. Well, I guess there's only really one. Yeah, that would be the one part of the bar that you haven't seen yet.
All right. Since I can't see the gnomes anywhere, I go upstairs.
All right. So you turn around up the stairs and you see everybody in the story so far, pretty much.
Whoa,
what
is going on here?
Oh, who the fuck are you? Says this little gnome at the top of the stairs. This well-dressed gnome with a pompadour.
Is that?
That's Jimmy Chestnut. But you don't know him.
Okay. He asked me, who am I?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who I am. Who are you? You fucking gnome.
I'm a...
Oh my god! You took the G word.
It's alright, Constantine. I'll take this. I'm a businessman.
A businessman.
I'm here to do business
What?
with some of my partners. Is that right?
Right.
Who the fuck are you?
You know what? Shut up. Shut up.
Alright, now can we have this meeting, please, sir? Unless, of course, you've got a room up here.
It doesn't matter what I have and what I don't. What matters is you're a fucking gnome.
Yo!
Well, the fuck, you gonna do something about it? He kind of walks up.
I'm gonna get angry about it.
I don't think you will.
And who are you?
Who am I?
That's the question I asked. Who the fuck are you?
This is the question I'm asking.
It doesn't matter who I am.
Listen, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, please. Alright, we got business here. Constantine, I'll see you down there in a minute. You go back down to the bar.
You're not telling me what to do.
Alright, fair enough. I'm going in there with my friends here.
I got my gnome still.
Alright. Well, you all take care.
What are you, a gnome apologist?
Oh.
No.
Carrying your little...
Frankly, I hate him.
Oh.
I hate Jimmy fucking Chestnut.
I'm not...
Oh!
He's just the guy who pays me.
I'm not talking...
And this one in my hands right here, I don't know what I'm doing with him yet. To be honest with you guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him yet. He has no health. He probably weighs about how many pounds?
How many pounds?
How many pounds? He's got to weigh 35 pounds.
About.
Yeah, I mean, he's tiny. He's like 3 feet tall max.
Yeah.
I could eat this guy's light snack. I can swallow him whole right now.
Use pickings.
Alright. Well, that's beyond the point. Me, and he points to you, Eowyn, and you, he points to Dwyer. We have business to discuss in private. And gentlemen, you three, Wilbis, Ivarn, and Bigg Constantine, all make a perception check.
Fucking
19.
Alright. So
22.
So Constantine, you notice that Jimmy Chestnut, as he's turning around, he seems to have some kind of like bag concealed under his suit jacket. Eowyn, with a 22, and also knowing Jimmy, you know that there's some kind of drugs in that bag.
Do I make any interesting perceptions on the rest of them?
Would you like to? What would you like to
Can
do?
we make?
Yeah, can I use the same roll?
Yeah, what are you looking for? To see if they have like cool shit or anything
Just
like
anything of interest.
that?
You steal
So
it?
you can go ahead and get like a read on them. Wilbis doesn't look like he knows anything. Ivarn looks like he knows something very specific, but not much else. Constantine looks like he's just kind of here. He's present, but he's not present. Ivarn and Constantine have business here. Wilbis is a little bit confused.
I want what's in this bag.
I kind of just crack my eyebrow at that, and I pull Jimmy Chestnut into the room, and I say, I give him a nice wave and shut the door.
Cool. So the door closes. Jimmy's like, all right, I don't know what the fuck that was about.
I also take a chair, put it under the door. I don't like
Nice.
that. Bad vibes.
Okay, and I will say the door is a little bit damaged, frankly. All right, the door has only a fraction of its hit points. So, anyways, you put this chair in front of the door. I was like, thank God, I didn't think about that. Jimmy kind of pulls you aside. He's like, all right, so Dwyer, you're more the fighter. I want you on security tonight. you're gonna run that door that leads to the back room. Eowyn, I want you to sell. And he takes out this bag from under his jacket, and he lifts it up to you. Go ahead and make me either a history check or an intelligence check with advantage.
17.
17. Okay, so the bag that he pulls out is full of this kind of shimmering powder. It kind of alters in color. It's a street drug, and it's called Surge. It's a newer drug that's kind of taken the West. You guys have been distributing it for some time. Yeah, this is about 3 helpings of it. He probably wants you to sell it tonight.
Sorry, did you want some?
He looks at you and says, all right, so I got 3 servings here. When the fight starts, well, first of all, I hope you guys know this. There's going to be a fight tonight. All right? We run out the back room of the tavern. Guy owes my boss a favor. Okay, so we're running out the back of the tavern. When me and my boss go back, we're going to all run to the back and we're going to get this party started. There's some fighters coming in. My boss has this weird kind of monster thing he's bringing. And frankly, I wouldn't be making any money on it, but we got some betting going on. So you're going to be selling to those high rollers. And Dwyer, you're going to work the door. You're going to make sure that nobody gets in there that isn't one of our guys. All right? Dwyer's like, yeah, all right.
Excellent.
Perfect. Okay, so you now have this bag that has 3 servings of Surge. What I mean by that is if you consume it, it will take, it basically has 3 uses.
So it's only one bag.
It's one bag, but it has like 3 servings in it. The way it is it's kind of like, kind of walks the border between both a powder and a liquid. You would know how to do it. It's just like people have these little pouches that they take it in. Most of the people at the fight, we presume, would be interested.
Yep.
Jimmy goes, all right, so are there any questions or can I go pick up the boss?
Not for me.
Dwyer doesn't have any either, so he kind of hops out. You guys see Jimmy hop out a little bit sheepishly, admittedly, but starts to walk out the entrance. Anybody doing anything?
You say.
I just say under my
We just ignore
fucking
him.
gnome.
We just ignore him.
Ignore him. Fucking no.
Fucking
You say
no.
fucking no? All right.
And I'll say fellow no.
I'll cover Luke's mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
What are the chances that I could still like wiggle free and they still
Okay,
say-
you guys both make me an athletics roll.
Uh-oh.
Athletics.
Yeah, yours will be to cover his mouth. Luke's,
I did
yours will be
that was
to get sound out.
That was
And Jimmy's
acrobatics.
gonna make a perception to hear both of those.
17 athletic.
I think I got a 2.
It will not matter. Jimmy got a nat 1. So Jimmy kind of like, they'll be sending you glad tidings from New York. And he kind of just walks out. The doors swing and close behind him. That leaves you guys on the staircase. The doors close to the room where you know the Kinku and this half-elf are. But you 3 are out there. What's everybody doing?
I look at Ivarn.
I stare back passionately.
What should we do with this time?
So you hate gnomes as well?
Not truly.
Yeah.
Just this one, there's something a little strange about this one. It's like a face, something about it, something that it smells, something about it.
Alright.
I see what you're saying. He seems off.
Yeah.
How old is this fucking?
Actually, go ahead. You guys both make me either a religion or an insight check.
Me too.
No, just these 2.
Okay.
As they're talking about
Give me a
Wilbis.
religion.
Look at your
A religion or an insight
Look at
check.
your religion.
I got 10.
I got 10 too.
Okay. There seems to be some credence to that statement. He does seem off. Nothing more, nothing less. He's off.
Alright. Well,
You know what? He's actually very off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What would you diagnose him with?
I think he might be. I think we need to give him a chance to speak for himself.
Should we ask him some questions? Should we interrogate him?
But we need to find a place secure, not on these fucking stairs. They're hurting my knees.
Look at this other room to the right here. Is there anyone in this other room? I kicked the other door.
All right, go ahead and make a
I kicked the other door.
they both kicked the other door at the same
Actually,
time.
you guys
Should we
both.
Should we do
Yeah,
a double
we can
kick?
go at the same time. You guys both unarmed strike, just the damage.
Where is it? Action.
Actions. It'll be pretty much the first one you see.
Is it hit DC or damage?
Just the damage. because I'm gonna say you won't be able to miss a door.
7.
7. Okay.
Hit DC. So is that it?
So you do 3 hit damage. You do 3 as your unarmed strike.
All right. So the door, like, one of its hinges pops off and like half of the other, but there's still a hinge and a half that it's hanging on by. You can kind of like, if you want to peek through the door, you'd probably be able to.
Can we just kick it again?
Sure. Both of you or just one?
Both of us.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Actually,
wait, whoa,
no, I need redemption.
wait. How sturdy is the gnome?
No.
Should we see how hard the gnomes' heads are? The gnomes are notoriously hard-headed.
Hold on. What?
The stronger one of us throws the gnome into the door.
Hold on.
As hard as we can.
Hold on. I'm gonna say, gentlemen, let me try. And then could Wilbis have a shot to open the door? What if he kicks it?
Make an opposed athletics check to get out of Big Constantine's arms.
Hold on. Can
Wait,
we make like a
I might hear him out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make like a charisma
All
check
right.
or something.
So
like
wait, we're gonna bring.
no, we have to
Let's
do it.
Well, you don't
the
have,
door
to
back
make
in the
checks
hinges
on
a little
each
bit.
other. You guys have
Let's put the door
choices.
back in the hinges a little bit. Let's like pull it back.
I use my carpenter tools and I repair it. Just if you can do it in one hit.
Yeah.
You want to repair it?
He repairs the door.
Both of them or just the one?
Fuck it, we'll repair both of them.
Both
Repair
of
the
them.
entire-
All right.
No, don't repair the other door. Don't repair the other door.
Oh, no, like the one door that we're trying to kick down.
Okay, the one that you just kicked down?
The second room.
The second room? The one that had, the one that's like a hinge and a half off?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do me a...
Reinforce it.
I say go ahead and do a dexterity check, I guess. Dexterity or performance, maybe. Even if you want to make a perception check to hear this, you can
Okay, 11.
I mean, they're banging on
enter
the
the
door.
fray. You got an 11?
I got an 11.
So actually, you
Ten.
made the door a little bit better than you left it. You left the door better than you found it. That is.
Perfect.
Alright.
The door actually has 3.5 hinges now. You had it half a hinge.
Good job. I congratulate you. I'm proud. Great job, man.
Awesome.
Great job, man.
We shake our hands in camaraderie.
Perfect. Wilbis, what are you doing?
Now,
Now-
what the imp can do.
I agree.
Okay.
But if the door does not even move, we're going to throw you as hard as we can into the door.
Okay.
Both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the chances that Wilbis, on his walk, like from the bar to the thing, maybe picked up like a master key on his way, so he can just like unlock the door?
He did not, but you are a magic user. You could see if you have any spells that might work.
Okay, so there's minor illusion. Would that do anything?
I wouldn't think so in this case. What other stuff do you have? I mean, you could use whatever you want to. I'll just figure something out.
I could do like thunder clap or thunder wave, and that would like.
It would do damage to it.
Well, would that open it?
It would break the door.
I'll try it.
All right, go ahead and
Wait,
roll.
thunder-
Well, I will say it will use up a whole spell slot. So like you do not get spell slots back until a long rest, and that's like when your character sleeps overnight. So if you want to use
Okay.
thunderclap, I might.
Okay. Wilbis is gonna try to like kick it, like kick the door like right at the right. He's 202. He has some experience. He's gonna try to kick it right at its weak point.
Okay, give me okay.
Yeah, give him like like a good.
Analyze it.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance to analyze the door first.
Yeah.
First of all, give me an investigation check. This will
20.
determine whether
Oh.
20, nat 20.
18 and then.
All right,
plus
perfect.
two.
So you're gonna go ahead and roll your damage,
How do I
and
do
then
that?
double it.
How
It'll
do I
be under actions, unarmed strike.
Now I have so unarmed.
Yes, unless you want to hit it with something.
I mean, I have a quarterstaff. Would that be better? Or
You tell me. What are you feeling?
I
just
said
try-
kick. No
Okay.
weapons here, little
That's
man.
true. Everyone else is
okay,
kicking the door.
okay, fine. So how do I roll for the unarmed?
But the door also has a little bit more health now because these guys repaired it. So you are.
Okay, fine. Alright.
Yeah.
Could I use the quarterstaff to kind of like bang on?
Yeah,
No
roll your
weapons here, little man.
damage. You're gonna get double damage either way. Just roll it twice. Roll
Okay,
your damage twice over.
Fine. So unarmored. How do I? What do I press to roll it?
Damage, just the damage one. The hit would be if you're going for a target or an opponent.
Roll undefined is 0. But wait, hold on.
Wait.
What does it say?
It says undefined strike damage undefined equals 0.
He does the damage.
Hold on.
Try refreshing
Wait.
it. That's weird as
See, like
fuck.
my damage is 3. It's like I should have +4 damage. So it's like
Wait.
I have 3 plus a D4.
Are you sure you shouldn't hit DC?
No, because DC is if you're hitting an opponent.
But it's like unarmed strike. Oh.
Am I not hitting the door?
You're hitting the door, but it's not like...
Is the door...
DC goes for armor class, essentially. A door does not have armor. This is just an object. You cannot miss it.
So then, does that mean that my unarmed attacks do 0 damage?
No, what did it say? I think it was a glitch. What? Okay, so when you see the damage for unarmed strike, what does the actual box tell you?
0.
0?
Yeah.
Shit, well I guess if you're a gnome, then maybe it's 0.
Here.
Here, go ahead and just do... Roll me,
See?
go ahead and just roll me... That's insane. That's insane.
That is crazy.
That's just because... Okay, go ahead and roll me actually just... Roll me 1d4.
I do.
Roll me 1d4.
4.
4, okay. You took...
Wait. Do I get to roll it again since I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Roll it again. Because you did know where to hit it.
I kind of want another 4.
4.
Are you serious? Alright, so you pretty much took what they repaired off. You hit it, and the ones that they put down there actually stay because they're newer, but some of the older ones fall off. So it's still on its hinges, but it's now, once again, at like half of its... Eowyn, would you like to do anything right now? Dwyer's like, alright, I'm gonna go down there to the door. So he walks over to the entrance to go down to the guard, his post.
I take a peek at what they're doing. I see that happening. I spare a look of pity for the gnome.
I appreciate it.
That's all
I
you
ignore
want.
that completely, and I go down to the back room.
Alright, so you and Dwyer both kind of walk down. So Dwyer kind of sits here. He's waiting at the door. He's standing there waiting for people to come in, but you, Eowyn, you don't see anybody new. What you doing?
So I'm in the room.
Yes, you can be wherever you want to be, essentially.
So this
Oh,
is,
not this one. This one's not open just
Oh,
yet.
not in there?
This one's locked. But yeah. Well, you could try and get in or something if you want to.
Oh.
But yeah, he is guarding the door and he's not letting. He's not opening it yet.
Does it look like there's a way in? Maybe there's a room underneath the stairs that can get me in, or some other.
You can
secret
see,
entrance?
if you look behind the bar, you can see very clearly there's some kind of small storage area under the stairs, but it doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this spot at the bar right here, across from my buddy Dwyer.
Dwyer.
I don't really look at him though because I have a strong disdain for him. He's annoying. And I wait to watch, the people who look more expensive. A little
Okay.
bit like they have money to come in.
You got it. All right, and go ahead and make me just a pure luck check. Give me a d20.
Ooh. 7.
7. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that's unfortunate. So you see 3 people do walk in. They all seem to be kind of seedy, but only one of them seems to be very rich. They start having a conversation with Dwyer, but you're kind of just sitting at the bar. You want to listen in? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll listen.
They're like,
Perception?
no, it's the first one in this city, but is there like a password or something? I mean, we're here for Fangirl's thing.
They're not talking to me, right? I'm just listening.
No, they're talking to Dwyer. Right
Okay.
now.
So I'm just gonna hang back and listen to this conversation.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage, just because you probably have an idea of what's happening tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
21. Okay, cool. So Dwyer's like, yeah, go ahead on in, have your seats. So these people go on in. There's no password at all. They just have to kind of say what they're there for, and he just kind of lets them in. So they're there for the fight, which you know about. They kind of take their seats. With a 21, I'll say that you can gather one of them, the Miss Piggy one, is betting pretty heavily. The other 2 are more or less there to spectate. And yeah, they all walk in.
So are they the only people in there right now?
They're the only people that are in the back room. Dwyer's guarding the entrance to the back room. But I mean, you know Dwyer, and Dwyer knows you, so it's not like you're forbidden.
Do I know what the back room looks like? Have I been in there
You've
before?
never been there before.
Okay. I'd like to follow them in, but not approach them yet. I just brush by Dwyer, kind of give them a nod, and I like this table right here.
Okay.
Can I hear them clearly from this table?
You can. And they're not really, admittedly, they're not really talking about anything. They're talking about their days, who they're going to bet on. The one who has the money tonight will be betting on, let's see, where's my D4?
Oh shit, this is
All right. The one who
I
has
guess
the
I
most
can't know
money
this information.
is betting on Big Constantine.
Okay.
You know, I think that Big Constantine is gonna be the winner tonight, and I'm gonna buy another musket when I get my betting money back. And this rich bitch is just kind of fawning over Constantine a bit. And she is putting, let's see. Constantine, since it's you, go ahead and roll me a D100.
7. A 7?
7? So she's betting $70 for you to win. Or 70 gold for you to win.
You got a 7.
I'm betting.
7 out of 100?
That is tough.
Ooh, hang on, it's alright. It's
Oh,
alright.
that's
That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, you see,
7 out of 100.
times being what they are, it's the economy's been better, so I'm only betting 70. Yeah, I think he's gonna win. The other two, one of them is betting on. Okay, one of them is betting on a Callus Fangrel's beast. Is all year. Everyone's like, yeah, that guy, Callus Fangrel. They say he's got some new monster he's bringing in. I think that's probably got in the bag. And then the other one's like, I don't know, man. I saw there's this like couple of kobolds at the bar, and they look pretty tough too. I think I'm gonna put some money on them. But these guys both, you know, really not much. Yeah.
So, do I believe that this is going to be like the spoils of my evening? This is my best bet? Or
It's up to you. I mean, you know that probably. Well, go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
Ooh.
Get a wisdom or insight.
Oh, yeah. That's an 8.
An 8.
Wait, can I do insight? No,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
a save.
Okay. So you know that the rich people would buy it, but you also think that selling to everybody is a good idea. You know, if someone's willing to buy it, you should be willing to sell it.
Okay. So, I'd like to approach them. Maybe not like a straight beeline.
Okay.
But I'd like to do a little bit of a, like, not too threatening of a, I've been listening to you. Like, kind of a nice, hey guys.
Oh, hello. And how are you?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm just fine.
Oh. Well, you look lovely tonight. But I heard you putting money on this fight, and I, as a big spender myself, I was curious. Who are you betting on? You look like you've got good instinct.
Well, a lady never tells, but I'll tell you because you're so cute. I'm betting on this fellow. He's from, well, they say he's a crazy guy, but he's from the woods outside of here, and he's a prize fighter. I'm betting on Big Constantine. He's a big, high elf guy.
You know, I'm worried about his odds in this fight, honestly. But
Whatever do you mean?
you know, I've just heard he hasn't got what it takes, or he's not all up there. Like, he's got the strength, but not the brains to go with it. He'll lose tactically. But you know, if you're putting all that money on him, I think I have something that could help him out. If you wanted to really cement his win, I think it could be a team play for us. We could, you know,
Go ahead and
maybe-
make a persuasion check. But do it with advantage, because this bitch is stupid.
14 and 4.
Okay, take the 14. Mild success. She says, well, I'll hear you out. What do you have?
Well, it's pretty popular. It's not too hard to get your hands on, so you know, it's gonna do exactly what we needed to. It's called Surge, and I like kind of display the bag subtly to hers.
Okay.
I'm like, if you want your man to win, this will help him out. This will get you that guaranteed victory, and then double your spending money. What could you get? A new gun, perhaps. Something you really had your eye on.
I do want a pink camouflage clock.
You know, I think that'll look great on you.
Thank you. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okay.
And give yourself inspiration.
6.
6. I think that he's more the kind of guy to win in the right way. But thank you.
You sure? I can't convince you.
Go ahead and roll
a
roll me a general charisma check, because there are 2 other people who are listening in on this.
I'm rolling so poorly.
But you do have inspiration if you want to add it.
I'll use
You
it.
can add a whole D8 to whatever roll it is.
Oh wait. 2.
Okay.
So it's 9 plus 2?
Yeah.
So 11? As in 1 over half?
Yeah.
This woman's like, oh, never
fine.
She just kind of shrugs you off a bit. But her friends are kind of looking at you a bit. They're not really saying anything, but they are definitely perceiving you, and they've honed in on you in a way they weren't before.
Okay, I kind of turn towards them and I'm like, what about you guys? Betting on anyone today?
Oh, well, I mean, that he's the guy with the snake, and that's pretty bitchin'. And I also heard there's some kobolds, but, I don't really have that kind of money. I can't really bet on that much.
Okay. I kind of look at the three and I get the rich lady's attention back in. I'm like, well, hear me out. What if you guys split the cost? There's 3 servings in here. You could all bet on different people, and maybe it'll be a more interesting fight.
Give me one more persuasion check.
5.
5.
Yeah.
They are not interested. She says, do not bring them into this. Take your drugs and go before I call the authorities.
All right. I don't know if you want to be calling the authorities in here, though. Not your best plan.
I'm gonna have Dwyer roll a perception check. Okay. So Dwyer hears this bitch yelling about calling the authorities. You hear the door close, and he's like, "What the hell did that lady just say?" Oh.
Don't worry about it, Dwyer. I have this completely under control.
Another persuasion.
Oh my god. 11.
11. Oh, he'll do an opposed insight. Dwyer's stupid. He's like, "All right, but I'm watching you." And he kind of steps out.
Don't watch me, watch the door.
Yeah, all right. Easy for you to say. And he walks out back again, leaving you alone in this back room. I guess that'll take us back to the upstairs hallway. What's everybody doing in there?
We respect his performance. I think we respect the Gnome's performance.
I was just saying,
we respect the Gnome's performance.
We respect it. It was simply a test.
That was some great.
That was some great showmanship.
I said that was a great use of the carpentry kit in the door. Really reinforced it, and the Gnome surprised me.
Oh yeah.
We give you autonomy. You try to run away, I will step on you. But
You can walk.
you can walk around and you can talk. We have some questions for you.
We still have to get inside.
How kind.
But we still have to get inside this door. How about all 3 of us?
Yeah.
At the same time.
We put our minds and our
All right.
bodies
hearts
together.
All right, everybody. Now we'll say, Wilbis, you're still +0. So it's like
Yeah.
you'll give them. Actually, go ahead and
How did you kick that door so hard?
we'll give you a D4 damage
Just
too,
press
since
the
you're
little
rolling
reach
with all
button,
3 of
let's
them.
Maybe.
So Ivarn and Big Constantine, you guys just roll your damage.
My damage is 3.
Wilbis, you roll a regular D4.
6.
6,
2.
2,
3.
3. The door falls off of its hinges.
Let's go!
What's inside?
So the door kind of collapses, and you guys see what seems to be a standard hotel room. And there's a table in the middle of it. There's a chair that's pushed in. There's a bed in the corner of the room. There's a small box that's in the against the far wall of the room. But yeah, that's it.
What's in this box?
Wait, hold on. We repair the door now. We're on the inside of the door. We repair it.
How many uses do our carpentry kit have?
It's technically infinite.
I want to repair the door.
I mean, as long as they like the
and reinforce it too.
Do I
Do
have
the
one?
best I
Do I
can.
have
Make it
one?
the strongest.
Do I
Make
have
it
Go
iron.
ahead, give me a dexterity performance check.
While they are doing that, just like I did, could I go down, get some drinks, and bring them up to the boys?
So you walk down.
Yeah, you'll come back and
Luke, as
If you're
you,
not back in 5 minutes, we
or
will
should I say
kill you.
Wilbis, you come back down, and you're walking down to go get your drink. You sit up there, Fulbert's kind of cleaning something
Because I'm a
near this.
proposition for him.
So you sit up at the bar.
Oh, he's left us.
but we
I
gave,
told
we
you,
gave
I
him
told
5
you.
minutes.
I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
He went. He's getting
I
us
told you.
beverages.
So Wilbis, you go behind. You go up to this bar. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I was gonna go up to the dude man behind the bar and say like, I'll accept your offer of
Okay.
working here. We'll have the room. But I was like, on the condition that I have 3 free drinks for me and the 2 guys upstairs for strengthening their door. Can I like riz him up into thinking that like
we made the door.
So give me a
we did a service.
So I will
Charisma.
say he's been making perception checks the whole time to hear you guys,
Oh shit.
and he's been getting like very low, mild successes. So go ahead and make a performance check with disadvantage.
14 or
Okay.
16.
Okay, that's good. So 14. He's like, you know
Oh,
what?
wait, I got a 16 both times.
Oh, then you get out of their way. He's like, all right, well, seems fair enough. I'll go ahead and get those drinks poured for you. He turns around to go pour up the drinks underneath the bar. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
An 8.
8. Out of nowhere, you feel something grab you. You fucking little thing! And you feel a knife dig into your back.
Oh my
One of
God.
one of the kobolds has gotten up and stabbed you from behind. It's
Can we
gonna-
hear this? Yeah. Can we hear this?
Not yet. And he got a surprise round on him. What's your armor class, Luke?
11.
11.
11. He's gonna hit you. You feel this knife go into your back. It's a small blade. That being said,
Oh my god, we shouldn't let him get that.
well, he saw you. He saw you alone is the issue. All right. So he's gonna hit you for 4 damage with this knife in the back. Luke, roll me initiative. It's to the left of your armor class.
13.
13. The one who stabbed you initially is actually gonna go again.
Oh my god.
You went 2 in a row?
So he kind of throws you around and goes, "You thought you could eat with me?" So he kind of pulls you around and goes, "Stupid fucking gnome." He goes for another hit. That is going to be a 16 to hit with another knife.
Can at any point can I use a spell like a shield? To
You
like,
have to do it on your turn,
Oh, we help
unless you
this guy?
prepare a reaction.
Yeah, can this guy like scream or something and we get
Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception checks. But you guys,
Yeah.
it will be around before you two can make it down.
Oh shit.
Dude, I got 20, I got 20.
You got
I got
20?
16.
Okay, what'd you get?
17.
17?
Okay.
I will say with a nat 20, you're able to run downstairs right when he gets stabbed for the first time.
No,
Roll-
it wasn't a 9. It was a 19.
Oh, it was a 19? Oh,
plus
shit.
1.
Okay, you'll be able to enter next round too. Danny, what'd you get?
16.
16?
Well,
Okay.
that's 17.
So you guys all hear the scream. You're in transit as this guy goes for his second swing. He got that 16 to hit, right? That hits. He's gonna hit you for 3.
Damn! Okay, hold on. Wait, how many am I down now?
7.
Now you're down 7.
Shit, hold on.
So this guy is going at you with a knife, essentially. But it
Okay.
is now your turn.
Okay.
Cast
So
a spell until this motherfucker
Dude, run,
away.
run.
Dude, you have to make it out alive.
I'll try.
I will say this is
Well,
all happening in a
save
matter of
this guy.
seconds.
You gotta
He's
save
just
this guy.
going.
Yeah.
This is our gnome.
Well, here,
This is
I-
our gnome
I-
getting attacked. This is our new slave.
I'm thinking, should I
Yeah,
attack
you-
or should I
yeah.
shield because I see that they're there?
I will say, the kobolds are not very scary looking. They're about your height. They're
Okay.
little dragon rats.
Okay, I think I'm going to do a thunderclap.
these guys up.
A thunderclap?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the wording of that? What does it say underneath that spell?
You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my
or
God.
Take 1d6 of thunder damage.
All right. What's the radius you said?
He's gonna hit all of us.
The range is 5 feet.
The range is 5 feet.
Oh,
So
5 feet. I think
you're only going to be able to hit the guy who stabbed you, right?
Yeah, it can be heard up to 100 feet, but I think it hits within 5 feet.
So, then, yeah.
So yeah, you're only going to be able to hit the guy
I
who
was gonna
stabbed
say, I
you.
was like, oh my god.
All right.
That would be
Holy
insane.
shit.
And spells automatically hit, right? There's no hit DC for that cantrip. It's just automatic.
I think so.
Okay, cool. So what was was there a
Oh, wait,
save?
It says cast 1d6 damage.
Okay, but is there a save for it in the wording? Does it say like
Con 12.
Con 12? Okay, so as you cast this spell, you feel your hand light up with static energy.
Shit.
You see this kobold in front of you start to get lit up by the static.
Yo.
He is hit head on
Oh
with
my
this
God.
thunderclap, and this energy sizzles out directly into him.
Go.
What did it say? How much damage?
1d6.
1d6. Roll your damage.
Of thunder damage.
Roll your damage.
Alright, 5.
This guy, you blast him with fucking thunder,
Yeah.
and the energy is so bright. You see it sizzle. He goes, ah! His face just starts to burn under your hands. And when you pull your hand back, he falls down onto the ground dead. So you've killed one of them. One of these kobolds, the one that stabbed you, is now dead, but it is the kobold who was behind him, his turn. He's fucking freaked out right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna make go ahead and make me an intimidation check. My guy's gonna make a check as well to see if he even tries to fight you.
+2.
Oh wow.
8.
8.
Not very intimidating.
This guy, I shit you not, rolled a 2.
Oh!
This guy,
sucks.
he kind of is like, yo, man, I swear, all right, I'm not racist, I'm not like him, all right? We can walk past this, all right?
Don't take that shit.
Well, when do we show up?
We don't take that shit.
We don't take that shit. You don't fuck
It's,
with our
it's
guy.
still technically this
It's
kobold's turn.
Really kid
Yeah, what are you doing, Luke? What's your move? He's kind of pleading with you right now. He's got one of his.
I'll let him go.
You let him go?
Yeah.
He's like, God, I'm gonna run, okay? The kobold leaves.
I would actually no. I want to tell him to drag the body of his friend out with him.
Okay. Actually, go ahead and do another intimidation check for that, because he might have ran already by the time you get to say that.
21.
Okay. So he's already he's halfway out the door. You go, wait. He clocks back around, runs into the room. Yes, sir. He drags this bloody kobold out from the bar. The drunk guy kind of looks up and claps. He's like, all right. Yeah, there is one kobold left, and he's sitting at the table. It is his turn right now. He also is going to do one of those checks to see if he even wants to fight you still. Oh, shit. That is a nat 20.
Oh,
so this guy...
Where are the two of them at this point?
Well, it's still this guy's turn. They're gonna join the initiative right after this guy. This guy, the winged kobold of the three, he looks at you. He just watched, for one thing, you evaporate his brother in the face, and he watched you make his other brother drag that corpse out of the inn. So he's gonna go for an attack. But he is gonna do. He's gonna grab a chair and he's gonna take off into the air. So he takes this chair that he was sitting on and he's holding it. Mm-hmm. He's flying above you and he's gonna try and drop it onto your head. He's gonna try and throw this chair at you.
Shit.
He is gonna get. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
What's your armor class?
11.
11? Okay,
11.
so this chair comes flying at you. Wilbis, because of your small size, you're able just to kind of dodge out of the way as this chair crashes into the bar, shatters and splinters into a million pieces. This winged kobold goes, "Ah!" and just kind of flutters in the air intimidatingly. At this point, if you three, Ewan, do you want to join the fray? Are you coming out? Everybody is kind of down at this point. You guys are joining, right?
We're here.
Okay, you guys roll me initiative. What are you doing?
I want to do something else.
Middle.
Let's assume that at the start of this combat,
I got 8.
I kind of like made my way away from them
17.
after they shooed me away.
Okay.
Don't tell us drugs. At this point, there's this huge commotion outside. There's thunderclap, evaporation, screaming, a chair breaking, everything erupts.
Right.
And I kind of like, well, maybe I can take advantage of the situation.
Sure.
And when I saw the ladies come in earlier, they were like, oh, what do we do here? Is this where this happened? I assume that they're maybe kind of naive, and this might scare them a bit, right? That makes sense. 3 women?
For heavens!
They might be freaking out. And I'm like, ladies, oh my god, it's happened. They've brought out
What
the
happened?
There's a fucking fight, a bar fight. Oh my god, this is terrible. The monster is here. He's gonna kill us all.
The monster!
I only have 3 doses of this drug, but it could be the only thing that makes us run fast enough to get out of here alive.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Miss Piggy's gonna roll a wisdom check at disadvantage because we have explained that she's stupid as fuck.
This Bigg.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bad. All right, go ahead and roll me a performance check just in case. I think you're gonna be fine.
Okay, 15.
Okay, yeah. Miss Piggy not only grabs this bag,
Ooh.
but immediately shoves her snout
Yo.
deep into it, snuffs up about one whole portion of it, just on a. And as she does this, something happens. Miss Piggy, you see the powder goes up into her nose, and this kind of glimmering quality that was around the powder itself, you can see it trail through her nostrils and into her face. And as that happens, she kind of like the glow goes into her eyes, and she goes, "Ah!" She opens her eyes again. I can't see color. She can't see color.
See that she took.
I will
the-
say she's an NPC. She's not a player.
Like, okay. Now the payment. I'll take your betting money. That's it. Discount.
Oh,
Yes. Now get out of here, please. That's all I need.
She kind of she gives you $70, and I guess she'd have to run out she'd have to run out the way she came. So
Usher her out.
she bumps her and Dwyer, both kind of come out of the door. You two, what did you get for initiative?
17.
Oh.
8 and a 17. Okay. So you guys have joined into this. Big Constantine, you immediately run down, you feel in control. You see this winged kobold. You see that there's blood all over the floor from where it looks like something died. People at the bar are just kind of watching this go down. Wilbis looks kind of shocked himself, standing behind the bar. But this winged kobold looks like he threw something at Wilbis. There's garbage all over the ground. This kinku and this rich lady just walked out of this back door. What's the move?
How easy is this thing to kill? If it was this intimidating.
Well, you can tell that it's probably it's going to be a bit harder than the other guys were. It certainly looks like it's tougher than the two that didn't have wings.
So can I even go and run and pick up Luke right now?
You
With
can.
Wilbis?
I say.
Yeah, I will say if you do, it will because if you turn your back to the kobold, it will open you up to an opportunity attack if you move.
So this guy's just pissed off right now.
Yeah, he's hovering a little bit. I'd say probably like 4 feet off the ground. He just threw a chair towards Luke that looks like he dodged.
Do you have a ranged weapon you could throw at this guy?
I have a dart.
You could
Is
do
a
that.
dart throwable? Or is it
absolutely. Dart, yeah, I think so. Yeah, do the hit first because this guy does have an armor class. He's scaled up.
24.
24.
Ooh.
You see this dart nails him in a spot between his scales. Roll your damage. 5. You fucked him up. He's still kicking, but he's kind of shaky, kind of bobbing up and down a bit. That's gonna bring it to Wilbis again.
Oh,
All right.
finish him off.
Yeah.
Like Luke has to finish him.
All right.
Luke has to make him finish.
So now that he's dazed, is he like still in the air? Has he kind of like gotten hit and he's like now like down on the ground?
I would think you'd be able to grab him. Yeah,
Alright.
he's very low. He's bleeding all over the place.
Could I take my quarterstaff and just like bam, just like hit him like in the head?
Sure. Yeah,
Alright.
go ahead and do your hit DC first.
6.
6. You try and swing this quarterstaff at him, but kind of how you did, he kind of turns over at the last moment and dodges it. You whiff.
Gotcha.
Eowyn, if you want to fight, do you want to be in the fray? You see this kind of scuffle going on. Dwyer looks up and he seems to kind of be hesitant to himself. But if you want to roll initiative and join, you might be able to.
Let me roll initiative.
It seems like he's on death's door.
It seems problematic.
The winged one is, that is.
I rolled a 7.
7, okay. So Eowyn, you kind of ready yourself for combat as you see this scuffle going on. And that's going to bring it back to Big Constantine. You see that this half-elf has kind of walked in, readied himself. But other than that, this winged kobold is still kind of hovering in the air, looking very injured. Oh, we have to go to Ivarn first. Ivarn never got a turn. Shit,
I
Ivarn.
was like, when is he gonna finish?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna kill
Ivarn.
this thing.
Sorry about that. It skipped over on the screen. So you see this one-winged kobold just kind of hovering there.
I throw one of my do I do a javelin or do I do a hand axe?
A javelin. Oh wait.
What is a javelin?
Just 30-foot range.
Like pin him to the wall.
No, I think it's at 120. Wait, it's 30 over 120. What does that mean?
I think it's a max 120.
That's your range.
That's your range. Yeah, you could throw it 120 feet.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
I think
So I throw the javelin at this fucking guy.
All right, go ahead and roll your hit DC.
that would be
18.
18. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your damage, but I don't think you'll have to.
Piercing. 4.
All right, Ivarn, how do you take him down?
I throw it. It goes right into the wall, pinning him to the wall.
yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Right in between the eyes.
Cool. All right, you
Nice.
throw this javelin right as he's about to let out one final screech. He opens up his mouth, and just before he can even finish, spear through the head. He's pinned on the back wall. dead.
Nice.
He's kind of bleeding, drizzling a bit down on a table that you see the kobolds were previously eating at. There's a bag there. It seems to be full of money. Everybody is starts to kind of resume their dining. So people just kind of pick up their forks and knives. Fulbert kind of looks scared, but looks at you, Wilbis. Is like, kind of clean it up. You guys see this bag of gold on the table. All four of you.
Where are those drinks at?
First off, we
drinks?
gotta get our money first. We gotta take our disposable.
Also, is there still food on the table? Because if there isn't, it's gonna go to waste. We gotta get that.
Am I closer to the money?
Right now, I believe.
Whoa,
I think. Actually, yes. Yeah, Eowyn would be closest to the money.
Does
Dwyer would see it as well.
You gotta be careful. You can't be fighting, dude. You have no help.
So yeah, you all see the money. You when you're a bit, you're the closest to it. But yeah, what's everybody doing?
Okay, I see the money. It's a pretty hefty bag sitting in front of me. I say to myself, well, this was supposed to be Jimmy Chestnut's, and I guess he's my boss, so by extension, I should return this to him at some point, eventually. Maybe in the near future, maybe in the far future, but for now it'll be mine, in my safekeeping. So I'd like to just, I'm 2 steps away from the table, take it, swipe it, and head to the back room.
Are you saying that, or are you just thinking
No,
that?
I'm thinking that.
You're thinking that?
Yeah. Those are my actions.
That's us.
That's our rightful money.
I believe
You're over there.
I believe that is ours.
Uh-oh.
On what grounds? I look over the bar.
On the fact that we just fucking killed them all.
Didn't see it.
I think we can come to an
You
agreement.
totally see it. You can see him on the wall right now.
That's true.
I just thought that was some new decor.
I want to get it back.
Not only do we need his javelin back, but we also need that money to buy us some drinks.
That's true.
All
Oh,
right.
you're in. You want drugs,
And women.
Not drugs. We're hopeful souls.
so you don't want drugs.
No, we want the money and we want his javelin.
Take the javelin.
Oh,
I have no
drinks.
need for that.
But we need the money too.
Ivarn, go ahead and make
The
me a
money's a part of
perception
the-
check with advantage.
The money's a part of the javelin. The money came with the javelin.
Yes.
Okay. 11.
11.
Yeah.
You just kind of hear the word drugs, and you're like,
I am interested. I'm interested.
You're interested in drugs?
Yeah. I think we could. Can I have a discussion with my constituents and then we can come back to you?
Do I think he's a narc?
Give me an insight check.
I'm not.
Yeah, we can't.
4.
4. Danny, give me an opposed performance check.
What is that?
It means that her 4 is going to go up against you or whatever you roll here.
6, nice.
6? You both feel like you're overcompensating a bit, but neither one of you really seems to know what the other one is talking about.
Can I intimidate? Can I?
What would you like to say? But yes, you can. What would you like to say?
Don't fucking move. We're gonna have a conversation real quick.
Oh.
Wow.
How far away are they? Are they all the way over there? Like, do I think the door?
Are we, yeah,
Like,
are we,
I
feel-
wait for the
are
door?
we yelling across the entire
I'm just not up there to know. You guys are all around.
We're probably by Wilbis right now.
Yeah,
you guys are all kind of
in
around the bar.
possession of the thing.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of around
And
the
what
bar.
is Dwyer doing right now?
Dwyer's kind of back at the door. He's leaning up against it. He's kind of like can't really be bothered.
Oh, he's very uninterested in this.
Yeah, unless someone's actively trying to get into the door, he doesn't really do shit.
Okay.
We need
Yeah,
to
so
have
what
a
are you
conversation.
doing?
We're having a
Yeah.
conversation about this.
All right. Yeah.
So like, stay put. We are gonna discuss this, and we will return back to you in a second. We're gonna turn around. Stay put.
Oh, they're gonna turn around?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, no, we're not gonna turn around. We're gonna have a conversation.
No. You don't want me to hear this. Honestly.
I-
I bet your plans are grandiose and, like, crazy. You don't want to let me in on this. Honestly, guys. That'd be the track of the trade. You can't tell me. So, go ahead. Turn around. I promise. Right here.
I don't trust that.
That's
I
fine.
don't trust
I
that.
understand you've just met me. But...
I've
from-
heard of your kind.
Racist.
Racism check.
Whoa! You're kind!
Take 4 racial damage.
You
If
tricky.
this is what you're talking to a half elf.
Whoa. You're on my team. I
Okay.
trust you. I don't trust this new elf.
I don't know why you'd think that. Or say something like that about your friend.
Sure.
Are you gonna take that?
It's
fucked up.
No, hold on. He is not my friend. I just met.
Shit.
If we're talking,
Maybe I won't take that.
No.
no,
Give
no,
a
no,
piece of your
we
mind.
are on a team. We are a team. We are not friends. We're a team. This is what she wants. This is what they want. They want us to bicker.
Lexi.
We're trying to work
sleight of
together.
hand.
You know what we want?
Okay.
You know what we want?
14.
No.
How much is the money?
How much are the drugs worth?
You guys look at the everybody. You three, give me an insight check.
10.
6.
10, 6. Money's gone.
Oh.
The money has vanished.
From all four of us?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
So wait, someone else took the money?
If you want to make a check,
Dwayne.
I want to make a
Dwayne.
check.
Dwyer.
Dwayne.
You don't even know his name. What are you doing? Wait, what's
It
everybody's
was
roof
Dwyer.
here?
Oh, I hate that guy. Let's go talk to him. He's at the bar.
Dwyer's
And
like,
Kinda
come on, fellas.
Take the fucking money off that. You take the money off the table, bro?
Money off the table. I'm the door guy.
Intimidate him. We intimidate him.
All right.
While they do
yeah,
this- wait.
both give me an intimidation check.
While I do this, I'd like to walk out the door.
17.
Okay.
5.
I see you, motherfucker. Are you kidding me right now?
This guy is like, oh, hang on, I'm everybody's friendship, but I swear to God, I ain't taking any fucking money.
The money's gone.
Where'd
Where
it
is
go?
it?
You have any idea where it went?
Wilbis, what are you doing?
Well, you said you're about to escape, right?
I walked out the door.
Well,
Wilbis, give me a perception check, because
Yeah,
you're the one who's
stealth.
not intimidating right
perception check.
now. Yeah.
14.
Performance or sleight of hand, maybe?
Or stealth.
Or stealth, yeah, stealth would be good.
Okay. 13.
Oh, Wilbis, you feel a breeze past you right when they start to yell at this Kinku guy.
Right as she's about to leave the door, could I cast a spell, a minor illusion, or I put like a projection of myself in front of the door, and they're like, where are you going?
What's the wording of that spell?
Are you serious?
You create a sound or image of an object within a range that lasts for a duration.
Is there a save to see if it's an illusion or not?
A save?
Or is it just like...
Oh, and Eowyn's stupid.
If you,
Wisdom?
no, not even.
Alright, Eowyn, you walk up to the door here, and you see this little gnome, the same gnome that was being carried by the high elf, the same one that was fighting these kobolds, is standing in front of the door and says,
Where you think you're going?
Eowyn's like, oh my god, I didn't know there were twins here. It's wild. And then I attempt to just like step around him and keep walking.
alright. So as you step around, interestingly, this is right at the turn where this would happen either way. So you step around, and it seems that Jimmy Chestnut has returned. But he's brought a couple people with him this time.
Oh my god.
So Jimmy walks in. Goes, hey,
Does this then block anyone from leaving?
yes,
Okay.
essentially.
So
They're kind of on their way in as Eowyn's on his way out. Anyways, Jimmy Chestnut walks in and is like, oh, I thought you were supposed to be felon.
Money sold, but I tossed the $70 his way and I'm like, I'm done for the night.
Perfect. All right. He goes, thank you very much. He kind of tucks it away in his pocket. As he kind of walks past you, you see this big half snake guy. He's got like very good like robes on. He's got a hat. He's half snake, half man, very well dressed. You also see coming in behind him this big Goliath guy. Seems to be his guard. He's carrying this big spear. But yeah, these three make their way into the bar. You three also see these folks. What's everybody doing?
Well, we need our fucking money. So we're still trying to get.
You guys are still trying to intimidate the.
If you don't, wait, then shouldn't you inform us?
inform us.
Okay, well, here, okay, well, I guess it's too late now.
Is it too
Okay,
late?
I was saying, while my illusion was at the
Dwyer's
door.
crying. Dwyer's like, I fucking swear!
I was gonna say, while my illusion was at the door, could the real me have like tapped him on the shoulder and been like, y'all need
Can
to
you
see
reach
what's
that
happening?
high?
I guess so. I guess probably even like, hey, y'all.
Look, but then these
Yeah.
guys come in.
So, everybody kind of turns around. Once again, one of those situations where everybody sees everybody all at once. So we see this big group walk in. You're at the door. We see Jimmy Chestnut, who we know. We see this Goliath guy and this big snake man. They walk in. Dwyer seems to know them, and they look like they're about to be on their way into the door. Is anybody doing anything?
I stick my leg out. Could I get a read of them? Could I like?
Give me an insight check or a perception check, maybe.
Oh, how much money was in the bag?
Yeah, I was about to roll for that actually. It's
I got
55.
I got
55 gold.
I got a 15.
55 in the kobold gold. The 70 was from his pig. You got a 15?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you can tell that Jimmy Chestnut works for the snake guy. The Goliath, this big kind of blue tattooed creature, humanoid, is his guard.
Any like weapons on him?
The guard definitely does. He's carrying a spear, very obviously. You know Jimmy's armed. You kind of make the assumption the other guy is as well, but if he is, it's way more concealed. One thing you can tell, though, is that the guy, the snake man, is quite powerful.
Okay.
If you want to make a history check, you might know who he is.
History check.
Constantine, I would let you as well, because you're from the same kind of area. History. Or intelligence.
I got a 23.
23?
Ooh, I got 16.
16. Both of you guys would recognize this as Callus Fangrel. This is a he's a half snake. He's a bit of a mogul in the
Like
Twin
Barber
Cities. He owns this company called Fangrel Shipping, and it's essentially like the Amazon of this world, except way more local.
I should know who that is too. Should I roll for that?
Well, I know you already do. I was trying to keep it a secret, but that's what you're chilling. Anyways, so you two recognize this as this business mogul. Danny, you recognize this as your next bounty target. What are you doing?
Well, I'm still pissed off about